Well, everyone, welcome back. It's been a little bit. We got another story time for you today. My hair's a mess. I gotta wear this hat. I got the fucking gamer indent. About my fifth time recording this video, so I'm gonna do it right this time because I'm tired of doing this shit. However, and I guess positive news for that is I keep remembering shit. So, yeah, anyways, this story time is gonna be titled Ghosts and Shit because, well, maybe there's some ghosts, maybe there isn't. There's one particular instance where I believe something supernatural happened, because nothing makes sense about it. So that being said, I got a few things to talk about. So grab some popcorn. This might be a longer video. I know before I ran out of storage, it was like 15 minutes. And I still wasn't done talking. I was kind of yapping though, so I'm gonna try to keep it shorter. Maybe like 14 minutes. I don't know. Either way, first part of the story time. So my friend and I want to say this has happened twice to me. But for the sake of knowing it actually happened once, we'll just say once. I had a witness with me. Shout out to my friend Dustin. This whole setup right here would have been over here in the corner. We would have been standing right here playing games. And I had my 1 liter of Diet Mountain Dew. So this thing would have been like right here, just hanging out. As you can see, there's decent amount of space, so like it wouldn't fall over. Not to mention I always keep the cap on. But yeah, somehow it was as if someone, all this shit was just taped. It was as if someone had turned the house on us. Because, well, that's kind of an overstatement. But either way, this fucking bottle had moved to the edge like this and then moved back. Now, this happened really fast. And it was just like, my friend and I were just like, did you see that shit? And it's just like, what the we saw. I'm like, yeah, I just saw that too. And I'm like, dude, is my fucking house haunted? I'm like, I swear to God, this has happened another time before, but I can't remember. But either way, like that. Explain that shit, okay? You can't. It doesn't make sense. How does that happen? Ghosts and shit. So, anyways, that's it for that story. That's it. I mean, that's why I gotta lump a bunch of shit together. So, this one's not really a story. This is just a goofy little side story. So, my sister, this part's not goofy. This is, this ties in with the other shit. She is such a wuss. She's the biggest scaredy cat of the family, She won't even watch horror movies like this. Like, I'm like, dude, why are you even here? Just to listen to it? Like, just, if she can't watch it, just don't watch it. And that's what she does. She does not watch it. But I'm trying to think. Okay, so my sister, she's only telling me, Mason, I'm hearing stuff upstairs. I can hear stuff walking, stuff whatever. She even got to the point of telling me, Mason, I like when you're at home raging, playing Destiny 2, For Honor, whatever the hell I would play back in the day. She's like, I like when you wake me up sometimes because I know you're upstairs with me. I'm like, damn, that's sad. But no, I mean, that being said, like, she's like, I'm always hearing shit, whatever. And so one day, this is back when I was in high school. I'm sitting like right here on my counter. I got my fucking music playing, blaring. I'm home alone. It's like 9 p.m. I'm kind of texting a friend. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, Gracie's always hearing shit and all this and that because we're kind of talking about supernatural shit, I guess. And she's like, I'm like, well, it's not supernatural, but my sister says she always hears stuff. Well, suddenly I hear footsteps on the stairs, and I'm like, oh my God. I said, dude, I'm fucking hearing footsteps now. So he's like, holy shit. We're both freaking out. Me more than him, because obviously I'm here in person. So now, in any other instance, if some shit like this happens, I'm out of here, okay? I'm fucking gone, because I know better. Anyways, I was like, dude, I gotta man up. There's nobody here. There cannot be anybody here. So I fucking make my way. I'm still slowly hearing footsteps, or at least movement. And I fucking, I reach down there, I'm fucking shaking. I fucking just slowly turn the door and fucking bust that shit open so fucking fast. It fucking slams against the wall. Nothing. And I'm just like, okay, there's nothing there. I'm like, but fuck me, I have to turn my head and peek. And that's where I think some shit's gonna grab me, So I look up the stairs. Now this is at night, so the fucking lights are off. I go to flip the lights on. Before I can do that, my fucking cat, meow, fucking bolts down. I'm just like, yeah, Moki, you fucking. Yeah, my cat's name is Moki. Don't ask, don't know why. And this cocksucker, let me tell you about him real fast. This fucking cat, he is so weird. Like, he'll do this shit. Like, I'll go downstairs, like, 3 in the morning. Somehow he got in the basement, open the fucking door, and the light switch is all the way at the bottom. So I gotta walk in the pitch black, and I hear, meow, and he fucking bolts up, and I'm just like, ah, damn it. I'm like, I don't get scared easy, you know? I might jump, but, like, when I'm going, you fucking, I'm like, that cat pisses me off. So there's that goofy side story, but so this is a part where I have thoughts in my head of Gracie. My sister always telling me about she's hearing stuff. But I'm playing a game, probably Destiny 2. I get a black screen. And so I'm sitting here like this in my chair. And I'm playing the game. I get a black screen. And I see a fucking face behind me. And I'm just like, I'm just playing my game. Black screen, I'm fucking frozen. I'm just like, do not fucking let it know you saw it. And what it looked like to me was like, those shitty old people masks. And it looked like something like that with like long hair. And I'm just like, it looked like an angry face, like I don't know. And I'm just like, I fucking twitch and I'm like, lean forward, keep playing my fucking game. And I'm like, don't let it fucking know you saw it. I'm like, do not fucking let. And so, yeah, that's how I went. I get up later on to go get a pop, and I'm just like, I'm not even going to reenact it. You already know. My bitch ass is just fucking just running. So, anyways, yeah, there's that little story. Now let's get to the part when I was younger, when I was a kid. So, I used to have bad night terrors, which, speaking of which, my sister actually just had a night terror the other night for some reason. Don't know why. I haven't even heard the whole story, but I kind of don't want to ask her because I don't want her to maybe think about it and then have another one. But either way, so when I was a kid, I had really bad night terrors, and it started really happening pretty bad when well, actually, I'm gonna cut myself off because I got another story to lump in before I get to that. This one's a little bit longer, but have you ever been so scared, so nervous, where you almost have like not necessarily an out of body experience, but just something where, like, you maybe you're not even scared of shit, but you feel like someone's watching you. You get your the hair on the back of your neck starts standing up. You get kind of sweaty. You get nervous. You're like, something's watching me, and I know. And so I had one of those moments where, we lived. It was in Pleasantville here in Iowa, and we lived in this, like, we rented this house where it was kind of small but not too small, and it would have been like we had a big ass creek behind us too. So of course that might have been originating from there as well. But my sister would sleep upstairs. She was a pansy, she wouldn't sleep downstairs in her own bed. She'd go upstairs with my mom. It's just me downstairs by myself. My room, across from my room down the hall, was her room. And so, she's never in there. So maybe that's where it was. I don't know. No, but seriously, like, I was in my room. I remember I was so fucking nervous, so scared something was watching me. Like, I could just feel eyes burning on my skin. I'm like, I'm going to flip my light on. And for some reason, I didn't like sleeping with my door shut. I just never liked that. So, like, in horror movies, when you, good night, son, they shut the door. Keep that son of a bitch open! But no, like, never slept with my door shut. So, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, dude, I feel like something's just fucking, like, just stalking me. And at one point, I was so fucking scared, so nervous that I was, like, out of my body. I could picture myself, and it felt so real, too. That, like, it was like I was watching through the eyes of whatever was watching me. And I could see myself huddled up in my bed with my back turned, because I didn't want to, like, sit there and watch it. Like, if this thing's going to come for me, I'm not going to watch it, because that would scare me even more. I'm going to have my back turned, and it can just fucking take me. So, I could see myself, and I'm like, enough is enough. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I grab my fucking blanket and shit. I grab all my shit. I go up the stairs and camp out on the floor of my mom's room with my sister. And yeah, I mean, there for a while. We had 3-bedroom house. We all slept in the same fucking room. Like, my sister and I are just fucking scaredy cats. But we were pretty young, but I take that back. We were bitches. I mean, she wasn't. I was in 7th grade. I was in junior high, sleeping in my mom's bedroom because I was so fucking scared. Something about that house, whatever. Now, let's get into a longer story about night terrors. And this would have happened before all that. So, yeah, I guess maybe that's where, maybe it followed me. I don't know. So I would start having night terrors, and I would think I would see some shit and whatnot. Like, for example, I'd be outside, and I'd look through this window right here, and I could see like a fucking just body just standing. And, little kid, I'm fucking so scared. I already had the telephone on me because I was so fucking afraid. I'm like, I can't go inside. When are you guys getting home? I'm like, because I'm home alone and after school, whatever, before, I don't know. In the summertimes were the worst because, you got the whole fucking day. Your parents got to come home after 5 p.m. It's just like, what am I supposed to do? I'm scared of my fucking mind. There'd be times I'd be playing PlayStation 2 and I could just feel something watching me suddenly. I'm up off my feet out the fucking house, standing outside doing whatever. But I had these night terrors, especially after this one point in time where my cousins and I, about 6 of us, we'd play this game at my grandpa's house where his basement, you go down, it's really nice basement, pretty big. One person would stay at the staircase and flip the lights off on us when we'd be at the opposite end of the entire basement. So suddenly you're just, whatever, lights go out, you're like, holy shit. You turn around because you don't know what's in the dark. You don't know. You just can't see it. Someone flips the light up. You're like, oh, fuck. So you bolt back to the stairs. You make it up the stairs. And then you're like, is everyone here? Okay, you're here. You're here. Just goofy stuff like that. Whatever. It was fun. Until it wasn't. All of a sudden, I remember at one point, we'd never look back, Fucking lights go out. You bolt back. And that was that. Well, at one point, I made it to the staircase. Of course, I was the fastest. So I turn around and I see my cousin, and this is when I seen something, and I can't really explain what it looked like nowadays, especially since I was a kid, so who knows what I really saw, if anything, most likely nothing. But I could see something fucking reaching out, damn near grabbing her shoulder, and she just made it to the stairs. That scared the shit out of me. Even now, it's got my heart racing. Now, do I believe I saw something for real? No. But back then, I mean, this thing started haunting my fucking dreams. And I fucking, man, it tore me apart. I can't really say much else. I was scared shitless for a long time after that. That's when I really started having bad night terrors. And, nowadays, I fucking love horror stuff. I love scary shit. But, I mean, when the lights go out, when your power flickers out, that's still, just the sudden black and not being able to see anything. I mean, yeah, it doesn't like scare me, but like it's like a jump scare or something. Like it's just like sudden darkness and like, I can't think of the word, but like it's just like whoa, but then all of a sudden everything's fine. It's just like, but when power goes out all of a sudden for some storm or some shit, yeah, I'm just like my heart races. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, just fuck power, fuck it out. And then I go from being like quickly scared or just frightened to or startled, that's what I'm looking for, just startled. I go from startled to being pissed off, so I'm like, god damn it, my fucking game didn't save. I'm like, fuck. But, yeah, I mean, that's going to do it for the story time. 13 minutes, that's not too bad compared to the 15-minute video. Ran out of storage, but, yeah, I mean, it's ghosts and shit. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, I'm just kind of pacing around my house. I wanted to do, like, some gameplay in this video, just whatever, but I was like, you know what, fuck, it'll be way easier to just record and upload this way. So, I hope you enjoyed. I got the Carnifex hat on. I got the fucking Halo Reach t-shirt. Best Halo. I don't even care. Halo 3 people. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.